process room where the actual production takes place. Processing of yam flour and mango flakes takes place here, and there are stages into the processes. We have the bathing stage. At this point, this first bath. So the material is washed. The first stage. Then moved to the second stage for the same washing with some disinfectants. And then from here to the next stage for washing again. And then from here to this table for processing. Right now we are still into manual operation. We have not automated our system, so we use manual slicers in doing the slicing operation. And here are some of the machines that we'll be using for slicing. This is a motorized slicer. It's a motorized slicer for slicing of yam chips. This is a motorized slicer for slicing of mango flakes. Yeah. This one is an electric peeler. Yeah. It's an electric peeler for peeling of mango flakes. Mango fruits. Peeling of mango fruits. So all of them are arranged on that table for the peeling process. They are arranged on the table here for the peeling process. And after the peeling and slicing is done, it is moved to this stage for racking. Yeah, it is moved to this stage for racking. The sliced pieces are arranged on the trays on this platform. And when they are arranged according to the standard, they now move them to the dryer. They are arranged on the trays, then arrange on the racks, and then push the racks into the dryer. So here is the dryer. That is an example of the racks. That is an example of the racks we have there. And then trays arranged on it. They will have bulk of it inside there. These are the racks, and this box can contain 4 of these racks. A box is a 20-feet box and can accommodate 4 of these racks. That is our maximum capacity at the moment. 4 of the racks. The other one outside there is just for reserve. So when the material is arranged on the trays, on the racks, it is pushed into the dryer and then closed up for the heating and the dehydration to start proper. So we have the heating system outside there. We have a heating system. This is where the heat is generated. These are indirect heaters. So when they are powered, they are diesel powered. So when they are powered, they produce indirect heat and push into the box. So behind the container, behind those racks, there are some fans, industrial fans, about 8 of them at the extreme end of the box. They are the fans that push the heat produced from here across the material, and the heat is actually regulated so that it will not go above the standard. So the heat produced pushed into the box, and the industrial fans push the heat across the material for the dehydration. So after that, we move to this point. Here is the exit door for the container. when the dry material is done, is dry, is the dehydration is done to the approved standard, we open the exit door and push the material into the process, into the packaging room. The place we're about to enter now is the packaging room. Here is the packaging area. So the material is moved from the dryer into this room and arranged on this table for packaging. For the mango, we'll be using that machine for the sealing of the mango. All the sealing that you see at the store was actually done using this mango and some mango slicer. Use this machine for the slicing, for the packaging of mango, and then the other one, that band slicer there,
I'm not here from you.
Also for the sealing.
I'm not here from you.
For the yam flour, we have this wave filler, manual wave filler, because we want to see how we can reduce the body contact with the material, with the flour. So we'll be using this one. The flour is emptied into this container, and then these scales, the parts are placed on the scale because each pack should contain 1 kg. So we just open the wave filler from this end, just open it, and the flour emptied in the packs. And as we watch up to 1 kg, we close it back and then take it down there for the sealing to be done. So these are the weighing points, and this is the manual wave filler that we have at the moment. So from here, they move it to this point for the band sealers, and we have this for the sealing of the floor, and then we have some manual sealers also for the sealing. So when the sealing is completed for both the yam and the mango, we now arrange in cartons, and we don't have a sample of that carton here, but the packaging in carton is also done in this room. And after that, we move through this door back to the storehouse. Yeah, there is another small store that we have for raw material. The door was not opened. I don't know whether they have opened it now, but we have a place where the raw materials they are brought in are kept, sorted out before they are moved into the process room for washing and the rest of the processes. So right at the moment, these are the areas we have. We also have the generating plants down there. Maybe we'll still walk down there so that we have a sight of them. We have a generating plant behind there, and then a pack store, and then the machine that does the blending of the chips just behind this building. Maybe you walk through this place. This is a place where they do the washing. When they are done for the day, the staff comes to this point, wash their equipments, their tools, and then there's a pipe connected to that point that empties the waste at the extreme end of the fence there. So they do their washing, their bathing of the materials and their aprons and every other thing that they will engage in production or in packaging. They do the washing here before they are moved back to their stores, their places. So at this point, this is where the blending of the chips is done. This is where the blending of the chips is done. Yeah, it is powered by this electric motor. So when you, before now be using this stone mill, but by standard, we were required to upgrade it to this facility. Now we brought in this and we've been using it to blend our chips. Now, when you feed in the material into this box, you just on it from here. So you just on it from there. The operator is not on ground, so that's much I can do. But that's the hammer mill that we have been using for blending of the chips. One unfortunate thing is it has not been giving us the finest output yet. And it has not been able to give us the finest output. So at the moment we are contracting an industrial sieve in town that does the sieving for us, because we don't have the sieve yet. We'll be using the very small sieve. But by standard, we are expected to eliminate the contact with the material. So we have engaged an industrial sieve at the moment to be doing the sieving for us. So the blending is done at this point. Then they push it through this pipe, empty it here in the container. And that's the plant, the generating plant we have, the Mikana. When the electricity in our country cannot be dependent upon solely, so we have that as a backup. Yeah. In the course of operation, if light goes off, we just turn it on and then continue. It's also diesel power. It's also diesel power. We have engaged it. I think this is the third year. We are on year 3. We have engaged it. The diesel power. Okay, this is the process, the finished product store. Finished product stores. Here are the racks, the shelves where the products are kept in the packaged form. Okay. Right at the moment, we only have this one for both the yam and the mango flakes. So here is the storekeeper's office. Yeah, the storekeeper's office where he keeps the records of the stock, the inventory.